Once upon a time in the days of old, your old man probably had something that looked like this. Or if he was a proper boomer, something like this. Or if he was one of the first recorded incels, something like that. Ew. Back then, the player relied heavily on two-dimensional gameplay, where the player would go from left to right, scrolling through a series of painful resets. Back then, you didn't have save states or checklists every 5 minutes, much like the ADHD-riddled video game industry that we've come to know and love today. First-person shooters have been around since the beginning of computers, with the first technical FPS being Maze War. But take a look at this shit. Doesn't even have a graphics card. Get this shit out of here. Back then, video games were censored heavily and being watched with a very close parental eye.
Well, maybe too involved. Some argue that players get so hypnotized by these games that they have little time for anything else. Why are parents against them?
They say that, I think a lot of the parents say that they're, especially in the arcade parlors, that they're occupying too much of the kids' time, taking their lunch money.
We live in a society.
Hence why every first-person shooter back then was heavily relying on the star theme. I mean, take a look at this list and tell me that those coked-up hippies went on some shit. Everything was space-themed. I'm talking Cosmic Conflict. I'm talking Star Cluster. I'm talking Xenomorph. I'm talking Star Trek. I'm talking Starboy. I'm a motherfucking Starboy. It wasn't until video games like Narc or Contra came along where things started to get a little bit radical. And by then it was too late. The 90s had arrived. Motherfuckers were wearing flame shirts. Look at this Steven. Look at Steven. He's a fucking badass. The industry wanted to do a 180 heel spin on its fucking ass and change the game forever. I mean, look at this dude. Flames everywhere. What the fuck? This kid is fucking sick, dude. What the fuck? He looks like a premature Guy Fieri, buddy. Whoa, sick. And then seemingly out of nowhere, this fucking thing reared its ugly head. Back in 1992, some little dingleberry named Tom Hall decided to have a little brainwave and turned to his friends and said, hey guys, wouldn't it be sick if we, could shoot some unfriendly Germans? And his friends were like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but why? And they said, but wouldn't it be sick if you could do it in 3D? And then his friends were like, holy shit, dude, he's a madman. What is 3D? There is no such thing as 3D. You're a madman, Tom. Stop it. Somebody stop him. Anyway, he did it. And with the help of some shitty little studio named id, I know, the dumbest name I've ever heard of, Wolfenstein 3D came to life. And for the first time, we had guns, 3 dimensions, and gore. I'm talking blood, baby. It's fucking bloody. Let's go. And that was it. As soon as that game came out, every studio wanted a piece of that action. Schools were banning it. People hated it. Parents were scared. They should be scared. Look at Steven. He's terrifying. The next massive game changer was Doom, and this further cemented id's reputation as the guys to go to when you want some blood and guts and gore. Doom was revolutionary for its own reasons because it was on something called shareware, which meant any hacker boy or gamer girl could take the software, put their own shit on it, and re-release it. Everyone was having fun. Motherfuckers put it on a calculator. Czechs took it and put it in cereal boxes and made that shit 3D. And by then, Nintendo 64 and PS1 had already hit the scene. And look at this. We went from 2D posing as 3D to Polygon City, baby. Look at these titties. Look at these titties. You telling me you weren't a kid, you wouldn't see these titties? You'd be fucking fascinated. And it was on. I'm talking Doom 64, GoldenEye 007. Listen to the soundtrack and tell me it's not the greatest soundtrack you've ever heard for a video game. Dance break, dance break, dance break, dance break. I'm talking Turok Dinosaur Hunter, Quake 2 single-handedly changed the speedrunning game forever. In fact, I'm pretty sure it invented it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six and Half-Life. You know what I mean. The list goes on and on and on. Look at this Wikipedia article that I went through several times. And then things went pretty smoothly until about 1999 when a little studio by the name of Bungie, I know, never heard of them before, pretty small studio, dropped this fucking thing at E3. Let me tell you, to this day, I still get flashbacks put to 12-year-old Matt in IT playing Halo Combat Evolved on a bootleg USB that I got from some friend who got it from a friend who got it from a friend. I don't give a fuck, it's the school computer. They can suck my tiny premature dick, baby. Yes, that's right. Doom walked so Halo could teabag. With the advent of Halo Combat Evolved, so did evolve the multiplayer gaming industry. And yes, I'm aware it wasn't the first multiplayer online game. Shut the fuck up, okay? This isn't supposed to be technical, but tell me, look at these lines and tell me this shit wasn't a fucking... I mean, look at the celebrities buying Xboxes. The Rock did an Xbox thing? What the fuck, dude? And in 2001, the gaming industry was thriving. It was slaying. It was serving. It was 2003 saw the release of Call of Duty. Yes, that Call of Duty. And let me tell you, it was bare bones, but at least whatever the fuck this thing is didn't exist yet. It wasn't until the console wars of 2006 between PS3 and Xbox 360, that's right, we get the fuck out of here, no one was fucking talking about you, developers saw a veritable fork in the road. Game companies didn't know whether to put all their eggs in one basket and focus on solo FPS games or multiplayer FPS games. Who knew which one was going to be more profitable? Who knew Modern Warfare 2 was just going to completely dominate both? F in the chat to pay respects to Modern Warfare 2, the original boys. You crafted so many Trump supporters that we've come to know and love today, and I'll forever miss you for that. I'm talking Team Fortress 2, I'm talking Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, I'm talking Bioshock, I'm talking Battlefield Bad Company, I'm talking Call of Duty World of War, I'm talking Halo, greatest multiplayer of all time, don't fucking question me, I will fight you, Karen. Left 4 Dead, Wolfenstein made a comeback, not a welcome one, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, mobilized for the DS. Why? Killzone 2, Resistance 3, you get what I'm saying, the list is infinite. And as those years progressed, games started to polish up fairly nicely. I mean, some of these games are fucking beautiful. To this day, look at the release of this game and tell me this motherfucker is not like, how? How did they do that? What little demons are inside of you to make you work like that? I'm onto you. And then we get to today. And with the advent of free-to-play battle royale games and more microtransactions that you can stick a fucking fork in, game developers are focusing less on making sure their game is polished and making sure it comes out with more bugs than a fucking Northern Territory outhouse. And that's where we're at, I guess. I'm sorry that this didn't end on a positive note. I really hope that I could, but I mean, have you seen the quality of the shit that's being pumped out lately? I'm so sorry. I thought we could end it on a good time. Thank you for coming to my half-assed TED Talk with more plot holes in it than your boy Shia LaBeouf could ever dream of. And by the way, this video was suggested to me in my Discord server. If you're not in my Discord, what the fuck are you doing, man? Get in there. That shit's lit. I got one guy who just posts meme all the time. I don't understand him. I'm losing touch with reality. I'm getting older every single day. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and comment. Maybe comment down below and tell me your favorite video game, and I'll give it a pog champ in the chat, okay? My name's Cavemanbrain. I have brain damage. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.